Yeah, hey, she tried to say I was on drugs. People were saying I was on drugs. Drugs. Me.
You.
Who has smoked a blunt with me? Come forth. Anyways, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Right.
First and foremost, man, listen, I apologize for my voice. I apologize if I'm coughing occasionally. I'm a little bit under the weather, nothing too crazy. Maybe one of them trippy hippie witches done tried to put a hex on me or whatever, but I'm still alive. You're gonna have to do better than that. Uh, so first and foremost, let me introduce myself because clearly y'all don't know me. My name is Grand VL. Okay. Some people call me Cash. People who are close to me call me Cash. Okay. And here's the thing about me. Uh, Ever since I was a young child, ever since I was itty bitty, my mother was trying to craft me into being this orator. Okay. She was trying to make me this great speaker. And so when I was 7, 8 years old, my Easter speeches was novels. My Christmas speeches were novels. By the time I was 11, 12 years old, I'm giving speeches at the Jackson County Voters League. I'm giving speeches at NAACP meetings and the Scottsboro Boys Museum. The mayor sitting over here, the governor of Alabama sitting over here. And here I am, this 12-year-old country boy giving a speech about overcoming obstacles and struggles and yada. So that's how I developed this speaking. I don't want to make it into like an art form because I don't feel like I'm quite there yet. But this is how I developed this skill set. Let's just call it that. And I've had it suppressed in me for a long time, but I don't use it to make money. I don't. None of my jobs require me to be this amazing orator. So anybody who knows me knows that it is not uncommon for me to express this thing I have inside me by picking up my phone and going off on whatever it is. I've been making videos for years. Anybody who has been following what I've got going on, it is not outside of my characteristics for me to see somebody being racist on the internet, me pick up my phone and me rant about it. It's not uncommon. That is not outside of my personality or my character. If you feel like it is, then clearly you don't know me. So, in case you don't know, I called out this young lady whose name shall not be named. I ain't gonna say her name again. They gonna say I tried to put a hit out on her next. Uh, I called her out because I felt like she was being hypocritical. I felt like she was being hateful. I felt like she was being racist, right? And I'm paraphrasing a little bit because this ain't even about old girl. I don't care nothing. This ain't even really about old girl as much. But basically, because of my initial video, it ended up getting out of hand. By the way, I was apologizing for the video getting out of hand because it was not intended for all these people to see. That's what I was apologizing for. Don't get it twisted, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I played nice. They try to make me out to be, so wrong because of how I reacted. Oh, that's so not like me to react how I reacted to being disrespect. Oh, me overreact. Anybody listen, I'm what the black girls call extra. Okay, I overreact to everything, and like the other day, my brother told me he didn't like a song that I thought was really dope. You know what I told this man? I said, "To hell with you and everything you stand for. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ." Is that not overreacting? That's who I am as a person. You ever heard the term "take a chill pill"? I don't take no chill pill. I don't do no drugs. I don't smoke I don't do nothing. So I'm getting ahead of myself again. So the whole point of me apologizing was to show, hey, listen, I'm willing to apologize for whatever I need to apologize for, but y'all not gonna make me out to be the only person that's wrong. And yet here we are. Y'all want me to holler Tobe, and y'all want to slander my name. No, not this February. Not this February. No, because I've worked too hard. I've stayed out of the way too long to have my reputation tarnished by people who do not know me. Nobody who is talking crazy about me knows me. And I'm not talking about, oh, I'll let you borrow a pencil when we was in 10th grade. I'm saying you don't know me as an adult. You've not had interaction around me. You don't know what I got going on. You're just a stranger on the internet that's talking. But let's move more into the defense of what's being said, because that's what I'm more adamant about. The things that people are saying is crazy, is ridiculous. Like, first and foremost, let's talk about doxing, okay? This heinous crime that y'all are accusing me of, and excuse my language, I might drop the N-bomb occasionally. It is what it is. I can't help it. Every nigga I ask about the word doxing, they all said the same thing. Ain't that a dog? It's not even in my vocabulary, and I'm not pleading to ignorance, but here's what you don't understand. I live with a lawyer and a paralegal, and I argue with them for fun. It's how I unwind. Okay? So you're crazy if you think that if I was actually out here doxing somebody, I'm going to admit to it on the internet. And that, no. First and foremost, y'all need to understand what doxing actually is. Doxing is when you take private information and you release that information with malicious intent. Okay? You cannot dox public information. See, I about got out of character. I'm trying to be saved. You cannot dox private information, or excuse me, public information. Public information such as Facebook, that's public. You can't dox it. I don't have any information on this person other than what I'm seeing on my phone. So how can I dox her? The crime that y'all are accusing me of doing would be this. Let's say you drive Monday, Wednesday, Friday to Northeast Alabama Community College on Highway 35, and you stop at this Mapco between this time and that time to get gas and coffee, and then I give that information to somebody who is trying to cause you harm. That's doxing. That's what y'all are accusing me of. When in actuality, I'm looking at this person talk on Facebook and I'm commenting on it. And there's another misconception. Y'all keep saying I know where she works. I don't know where she works. The reason why Walmart came up is because in the original screenshot where whatever was taking place, it took place at Walmart. That's what I'm seeing. I'm referencing what I'm seeing on Facebook. I don't know where she worked. If she just so happened to work at Walmart, there's a lot of people that work at Walmart. I ain't know that, but that doesn't matter because I ain't even trying to get into that. Smooth. Shout out to my guy Smooth and Kingston Projects. Do you know what doxing means, Smooth? Tank, do you know what doxing means? Like, come on, man. So, and listen, there's some people who are attacking what I was saying in the video. First and foremost, I'm not about to sit up here and argue the difference between empathy and sympathy with you. You can Google that. This is the point I was trying to make. Women of color actually suffer from these heinous crimes way more at a more alarming rate than anybody else. That's the whole point I was trying to make, because it's February. I'm not saying that you can't have X, Y, and Z happen to you because you live out in the boonies. Nobody ever said that. Y'all take something I say and then you flip it around. Now, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, that's one thing. That's fine. But understand you're arguing with statistics being wrong and not me. If you want to argue that the statistics are wrong, fine. But that smoke doesn't need to be directed at me. I'm simply saying if there's 15,000 people in this town and there's 1.2 million people in this town, don't you think there's going to be more creeps where there's 1.2 million? That's all I'm saying. And if you don't agree, that's fine. But I'm a creep. I'm a creep. Can anybody who knows me, anybody who has spent time with me, can any of them confirm I am a creep? Can anybody at the places that I frequent? Hey, shout out to Nelson Cafe. Man, y'all go support Nelson Cafe over in Birmingham, Alabama. Some of the best food ever. I frequent that place all the time. Go ask them people if I'm a creep. Can anybody who ever worked with me at any job, can anybody from people from Cheesecake Factory come forth and speak? Papado Seafood Kitchen, Stevie B's, the job site over in Inslee. Anybody who has ever worked with me or spent substantial time with me, can you come forth and please expose me for being a creep? Please, I'm begging you. Do you have DMs? Show some receipts. Show some inappropriate messages. Please, I'm begging. Anybody that knows me, all these people, and man, listen, they were getting on to me for saying the word female. Just for saying the word female. I hang out with some people who have been to jail before. They say the word female occasionally. I can't help it. They the one to play drums at the church. I don't know what to tell you. They were giving me hell because they claimed that I was friends with the girl's abusive boyfriend. And the guy in question is somebody that I gave guitar lessons when he was a child. I gave this dude guitar lessons before his voice had not dropped. So if I give somebody guitar lessons and they grow up to be a serial killer, it's my fault. And they're saying I'm doing all this because I'm not being agreed with. I just want somebody to agree with me. Clearly, you don't know me. I have some of the most outrageous hot takes ever. If you agreed with everything I said, I'd be concerned with it. Man, listen, I think they lied to us about Hawaii. You know how they say in Hawaii, some magma spewed up and then all the land cooled and then it's a beautiful tropical paradise. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think that land already there. Now, do you think I expect everybody to agree with that? No. I have some crazy takes, dude. Anybody that knows me know that's part of who I am. And it's wild because I've got people reaching out to me saying like, yo, you might want to take YouTube serious because even the people who are hating on you, you are engaging them. They are engaged. They might hate your guts, but it's a skill set that not everybody got. That's how people talking to me. And I'm like, y'all not tripping about what old girl saying? They're like, no, we know she cuckoo. That's how people talking to me. And listen, for those that don't know, this is how she did me. I called her out for what I felt needed to be called out, right? I was blocked. And in like the 24-hour span where I'm blocked, she's gathering up this angry Facebook mob, this angry lynch mob. I can't defend myself. She's saying, oh, Cash, a creep, harassing, blah, 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 blah. Relentless pursuer. That really struck a nerve because I ain't never been the type to relentlessly pursue nothing. I ain't even been the type to spit game over messages. No, I've got enough sense to know if you like me or not in person. And so if I get that vibe, no, you gonna see me. We gonna go get some coffee. So clearly you don't know me. Clearly. But I'm blocked. And then when I'm unblocked, this angry Facebook mob, this angry lynch mob is attacking me. And nothing I say matters. I'm being publicly humiliated, so they think, on Facebook by the woke hillbilly mafia. Let's call them that. The woke hillbilly mafia. Yeah, let's see. Woke hillbilly mafia. Yeah, they're a gang. They operate as a gang. And so once they've made their mind up that I am bad, I am an op, there's nothing I can do to say. Mind you, none of these people know me. None of them. So, and here's another thing. There was somebody who made a comment about the music. Somebody made a comment about like, oh, I'm not going to support his music anymore. Dude, who are you? We ain't never seen you at no show. You ain't bought no merch. You ain't bought no shirt. You ain't bought no sticker. You ain't been to Jonna House. You ain't been to Donna House. And you damn sure ain't been to Tawana House. So who are you, dude? You mean to tell me you're going to stop streaming our music? No, we need that 0.007th of a cent. Like, this support is imaginary, bro. It's not there. The people who actually support us, they're not thinking about this. They ain't worried about none of this. So how dare you speak on that? And the audacity to attack my intellect, I can understand you not liking what I'm saying. That's fine. But to attack somebody said they lost brain cells listening to my video. Why is that? Why is it that it's so hard for you to understand a black person when they're upset? But you claim, oh, BLM, we're woke, right? Right? We woke, right? Drugs. I'm on drugs. Anybody that knows me knows I have always been the sober person in the group. I've always been the one person that never did nothing. That's who I am. And so if you're saying I'm overreacting, yes, I overreact to everything because I don't do no drugs. I don't do no chill pill. I don't smoke no blunt. I don't do no nothing. I'm on edge all the time. Everybody is always telling me to relax. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die in traffic road raging. Because there's these Birmingham drivers out here. Sometimes they so crazy and ignorant and all over the road. Sometimes I'll just be ready to hop out and be like, let's end it all. But I'm working on myself and I'm trying to improve. But it is not out of my character to say Cash overreacts. Cash is overreacting. Cash is making a video at something that pissed him off. That's me, dude. That's who I am. You're new here, but I've been doing this for years. I've been making videos for years. Been trying my hand at YouTube for years. Can't get no traction. But for some reason, as soon as some drama happens and then traction everywhere, all these views. What? Imagine if y'all shared local music like that. My voice finna go out. Dig this. If you feel like I was speaking on something I didn't have no business speaking on, that's fine. Somebody made a comment saying you should ask 100 women what they think before you comment on whatever. Here's the thing. Y'all calling me an incel. How y'all expect me to speak to 100 women? Dig this. There's 3 women in my life that I consult before I speak on anything related to women. One of them's my old lady. One of them's my little sister, who we gonna come back to, and one of them is one of my best friends, my homegirl. If one of them vetoes what I'm talking about, if one of them's like, nah, you tripping, I don't speak on it. But 100 women for an incel? How is an incel supposed to get 100 women's opinion? And here's the thing. I ain't gonna say who or what, because I don't even remember. But somebody was saying, oh, all the people backing him, it's probably just women who are into him. So you're acknowledging you can understand why women would be into me, but yet I'm also a creep and an incel. Make it make sense. Sounds like somebody projecting, but I ain't finna go down that rabbit hole. You know what I mean? It sounds like somebody, because you can't be a creepy incel and have all these. No, come on. I'm just saying, y'all don't know me. You might see me in the street, but shawty, you don't know me. Man, OTI used to go hard, bro. OTI used to really go hard. Putting somebody's life in danger because they disagree with me? You know how many people would just not exist if I really had that mindset? I'd have bodies on bodies. If that's how I really thought. But y'all don't know me. You're speaking on behalf of all these women coming out saying like, oh, I've dealt with him for years and he's crazy. Who are you? I've never seen you before in my life. Can't nobody provide no evidence, man. A lot of y'all I thought was my dog are like attacking the craziest. It's the people that never really got close to me that are throwing the stones the hardest. I don't know what's up with that. And what's crazy is, man, the people who I never thought would even have my back, the people that I just took for granted in my life, and it breaks my heart. Those are the people who out here that's like reaching out like, yo, we understand the crazy woke mob mafia. We get it. The hillbilly woke mob, we all have to deal with them from time to time, man. Don't let it stop you, brother. I had a dude call me from Higdon somewhere. Oh, y'all gonna say I'm doxing him. He said, hey, brother, I saw they got after you over there on Facebook, man. Don't let it stop you, man. Holler at me when you get up my way, man. Love you, brother. And these are the people that I've been taught to hate, though. And y'all supposed to be allies. And then the subtle racism is crazy. As soon as you disagree with a black person, oh, he don't talk good. As soon as you disagree with a black person, oh, he's low class and low IQ. And here's the thing. Y'all telling me that she didn't mean these things racist. And I'm telling you, this is how I felt. With the whole job comment. I'm saying I felt like she was attacking me in a way that is racially based. And then my allies, they're saying, oh, no, you don't really feel that way. That's not how you feel. You don't feel like she was being racist. But Black Lives Matter, right? Black Lives Matter, right? All the people that and listen, I've asked nobody to stick up for me, not a single soul. So all the people that's gone out their way, I appreciate you. And listen, I'm not mad at you if you silent on this. To most people, this is just a bunch of mess. It's just a bunch of mess. It don't mean you know difference. A lot to most black people, they're just like, oh, Cash done piss somebody off on the internet again. They understand it's just another Tuesday to me. I do this all the time. It's the people that don't know me that are like, I can't believe he would react like this. When I knew him back in marching band, back in 2011, he would never do this. Yeah, I wasn't a person yet, dude. What are you talking about? Straight up go after everybody. I go after these Negroes over here in Birmingham. Go after them crazy. Talk crazy to them. I go after the rednecks crazy. And what's wild is I go after the rednecks the hardest. And they're the ones who back me the most. They listen to what I got to say, and they're not about to tarnish my reputation because they don't like something I said. They're not built like that. That's y'all. That's y'all. See, this is the cloth we cut from. If you're an amazing bass player, but you steal, we're not going to say, oh, Calvin is a trash bass player. Don't invite him over to the studio. No, we're going to say Calvin's one hell of a bass player, but man, don't leave your wallet out around him. We're not going to make up something about your character. Like, and listen, a young lady whose name shall not be named, whose name starts with a K, if you are spreading all this stuff because you genuinely are a messy person and it brings you joy and enjoyment and all that stuff, fine. I ain't got no smoke with you. Cool. Keep doing your thing. But if you're holding some kind of grudge against me, my people, because of what happened a long time ago, you really out of line because, yo, this could get, man, don't pretend like I wasn't watching over you like a big brother when you went to your first ever party. Don't do that. If this is some old grudge stuff, whatever, you need to let that go immediately. But man, listen. Look, I'm more so baffled at the fact that all the people who are attacking, it's people that wanted to get in my inner circle at some point, but I'm big on vibes. Shout out to my guy Smooth, man. Smooth, what's up, man? Listen, I met this dude. I've probably been around him 3 times in my life before we had heart-to-hearts. Like, I might not know you, dude, but we can bump into each other at a bus stop and we might share trauma. We might tell each other's life stories and we might cry about it and hug if I get a good vibe from you. But if I get a bad vibe from you, no. There's people that went to university in Montevallo with me for years, took all kinds of classes, and they don't know nothing about me because I didn't speak to them. But I'm a creep. Can anybody from the University of Montevallo come forth and confirm that I'm a creep? Please, I'm begging. Please. I'm just saying. And it's like, man, look, when it comes to Tiara, please leave her out of this because Tiara was reacting to the original screenshot that was on my Snapchat, where she was telling, oh, buddy, oh, go die, go, whatever. That's what Tiara was reacting to. Stop giving her smoke. I didn't put her up to anything. I can't make Tiara do nothing. I can't make Tiara answer the phone. I can't make her come to practice. I can't make her do anything. You think I can make her become a... Y'all are simple. Y'all are simple. I'm sorry. I hate to make it sound like that, but anybody who has a layered ability of thinking like they understand who I am, they not tripping. This whole thing is like a microcosm for how information in our society actually gets spread. You have the catalyst, which is the event, right? And then you have the people who want to change the narrative of that event, right? And then by the time the message gets out to everybody else, don't nobody care about what actually happened anymore. It's too late. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I'm a relentless pursuer. Ain't it funny how none of my exes said nothing? Ain't that kind of funny? If I was this evil, creepy doxer, don't you think my exes would have come forth and joined in the angry mob? And yeah, no, because they know enough. They might say that I'm a low down, no good son of a you know what, but they not gonna make up something about my character. Shout out to y'all. I hope y'all doing terrible. I can't help myself. Man, listen, this isn't even that type of video. There's 3 things that I want. There's 3 things, 3 birds, 1 stone that I'm trying to get done with this video. And now y'all gonna say I'm out here killing birds. It's a saying. By the way, girl kept saying hit dog holler. She don't know what she's talking about. I can't let her tarnish such a good old country saying like hit dog holler. This is what that means. Let's say I was like, hey, to hell with all slim, tall, skinny guitar players whose last name is a fabric, right? And then I get mad. Well, that could have applied to anybody else. That could have applied to Johnny Silk over here or Tony Polyester over here. It ain't got to be Cash Cotton. But she's saying Cash Cotton is a doxer harassing me. That's throwing rocks dead at me, the dog, and saying, oh, a hit dog holler. That's not what it means. It's something different altogether. But I digress. 3 things I want to do with this video. First and foremost, I want to thank all the people who have come forth and reached out. Anybody who defended me online, dude, listen, I love y'all. One of y'all had me in tears. Somebody said, man, listen, I would trust you to watch after my kids, dude. That had me crying, yo. Real talk, because I'm realizing that this whole thing is bringing the people that I took for granted closer to me. That's priceless. So that's number 1. Thank you, right? And number 2, I need y'all to understand this. I'm so serious when I'm saying, please expose me. Anybody who I worked with at Papado's Seafood Kitchen, worked there for 2 years. Anybody I worked with at Cheesecake Factory, anybody. And I'm not saying my friends, people I like, people, my enemies. Somebody come forth and confirm this doxer, this creep, this person they trying to make me out to be, this relentless pursuer. Please come forth and affirm it. I'm begging you, please. Come forth with some receipts. Where are the creep receipts? I want to see them. That's number 2. And number 3, most importantly, listen, I've been posting YouTube videos for forever and I never get traction. Never. So listen, man, you crazy if you think I'm not about to use this opportunity to debut some music. You crazy. Not this February. Nah, shout out to my rednecks. Shout out to my rednecks who I give y'all hell, man, and y'all got my back, bro. That's crazy. Shout out to the necks out there, bro. And it's not because they dislike the woke mafia nearly as much as it is that they understand who I am. They're vouching for my character. Ain't no black person tripping about this. Not this February. And in case y'all don't understand the reference I'm making, the full moon is to waterbenders as February is to black people. That's the reference I'm making. So happy Black History Month. By the way, did y'all know a black person invented the elevator? The more you know. So dig. This song is dedicated to a young lady whose name shall not be named. Girl, you need to do better. Girl, you need to do better. So it seems. So I'll take a breath. We the last was left. Even God took a rest after he made you and me. Hey, we the last was left. Quit playing with me, man.